Hello guys, and welcome back to another stream, a cooking stream. First time in a while. If you can give me a moment, because for some reason, things seem to be broken on the setup to this stream, annoyingly. That have hidden themselves for too long. It's ridiculous, I swear. I fix one thing and 4 more problems just turn up out of the blue. Now when you go to 3, and it's seen. Oh, come on, catch up. There we go. See, you're learning, computer. You're learning. Um, so that is the starting, ending, BRB. That's prep. That's cooking. That's technical difficulties. And you correctly updated there. Hey, that's working now. Hallelujah. One less problem to deal with. How are you all doing today, chat? Give me 1 second. Okay, that's the best I can do. I do apologize for the 20-minute delay in starting. Like I said, everything was breaking, so I had no real control over that. I'm doing swell, Mr. Immortal. Thank you for calling me Mr. Immortal. I think you're the first person who actually did that. That's kind of funny. Good to hear you're doing good. That's good to hear. Stop breaking, laptop, before I punch you in the face really hard. Like a bitch. You are acting up. That is like the most yikes thing I think I've ever said. All right. Cool. That's all going fine. I swear, if anything else goes wrong, I'm gonna be so frustrated. It'll be insane. I think the last thing I'm going to check is audio. You're connected to them. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's working. All right. It seems like everything's sorted itself out now. But I bet you I will find something. Why the hell is there 2 microphones on this page? Okay, and there's 2 on that page? Huh? I swear. Okay, it's in audio. That's why. There we go. That is weird. I don't know why. Everything is just going wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong. Stop doing this. Stop doing this. Computer, I will punch you in the face. All right, I think that's that fixed. I think. All right, so this stream will be making some honey garlic fried chicken, but by fried chicken I mean it's going to be like pan fried, if you're lucky, or air fried. But I'd rather not get the air fryer out because pain in the ass to clean. So, but there is also a pudding, but most of the pudding's already pre-made. We just bought some, but we will be making the ice cream manually, so you get to see that in progress. The only issue is I just realized I've got a bunch of stuff lying right where the ice cream machine is. That needs moved out of the way first. So yeah, all right. First step will be to prep the ice cream because it needs some time in the fridge to refrigerate, and then we need an hour in the 50 minutes max in the ice cream machine. So we'll get onto that first. It has been a while. I did not think this through, did I? No, I never do. So we need the... Oh, I just realized this is not going to reach the camera. Oh, that's a shame. Right, so it needs how many grams? 150 grams of sugar. Granulated sugar. That's caster. That's light brown. That's granulated. I forgot to put myself on that side of the screen. Oh, that side. Nope, that. I'm an idiot. Welcome to the channel. You're watching an idiot. Hope you enjoy. $150 of granulated sugar. Don't ask me what the difference is between granulated and caster, because they're both the same color. One I think is maybe finer, but don't ask. I really don't know the difference. I make guesses, and they're normally wrong guesses. So, hello NASA, what are we cooking? We're cooking, well, first of all, we're actually preparing an ice cream mixture. And then we're going to be cooking honey garlic chicken while this refrigerates. And then just before the end, I'll be throwing this on into the ice cream machine so that can run. And yeah, awesome. I now need 220 milliliters of milk. That says full fat milk. I am just using regular semi-skimmed milk. Because personally, I prefer this over full fat. That's just me. Everyone is entitled to their own unique preferences. So that goes in with the sugar. That goes over for washing. And now we need to mix this. Unfortunately, the mixer is off screen, and I'll be honest, I really cannot be asked moving the cameras just to get the mixer into frame. That seems quite quiet. Give me a second. Let me move this to here. Nope. Here. How does it sound? That seems to be doing better, actually. Does that sound better? What do you think, chat? That sounds better? Cool. Nope. The sugar and the milk. Funny. Not really. I don't know why I said it was funny. What am I saying? We need vanilla. That's a lot of raisins. Nah, I need this light still. Vanilla. And cream. That sounds mixed enough to me, at least. Is it? I don't know. I'm not checking because that requires sticking my finger in, and I am not sticking my finger in. Right, so we need a teaspoon. No, not teaspoon of vanilla. And you'll go over there to be put in the dishwasher in a moment. So NASA, how are you doing today? good. That's good to hear. All right, and then while it says, so for the recipe, it's recommending 450 milliliters of double cream. I'm just going to throw all 500 in. Because that's a 500 milliliter pot. And there's no point in just leaving some. I mean, if I really want to get more particular, I should actually go get a scrape. You know what I'm doing it. I'm going to be literal and put all, as much as all 500 as I can in. That's will do. I just made a mess. Love that. Alright, and then that needs mixed. So it's all combined properly, and then into the fridge it goes. But I will be putting it in with some cling film on top, just to keep it from mixing in correctly. But I'll put it into the actual mixing container, so that, because then that can go in straight into there. Alright, that should be mixed. So yeah, what is that notification? Oh, just that. Cool. Come on. Actually, no, you can go into the dishwasher, and so can you. No, no. Don't. You are not allowed to fall. How dare you? Alright. I'm going to transfer this into here. Bring this back. Alright. I'll rinse this quickly. And then this can go into the dishwasher. And then I get the cling film to cover. And put this into the refrigerator to just stay a bit cool for a little bit. Keep it refrigerated and make sure it stays refrigerated for a bit before we put it into the machine. Technically speaking, could just go straight in, but put it in now, you'll be done before it's needed. But then again, it doesn't need to freeze. Hello Nightshade. I'm just popping in to say hello. Enjoy your cooking, by the way. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by. I might want to give that a little bit. Get the prep done for the rice to get on, and start preparing to prep the other one, and then actually get that in there, because it also needs to freeze, which can take a while. So unfortunately, it will not be an eaten on stream item because of that fact. I keep forgetting that the ice creams in these machines always need to be frozen, because they don't freeze properly. They just turn into like a more clumped together thing, slop, liquidy thing. Noise needs a little bit of time to freeze. Quickly rinse all these out. Okay, that's them washed. Now we need to get rice on because we're also doing fried rice, but alongside the honey garlic chicken. And just so I don't get yelled at by an angry Mulan man thing, I'm gonna wash it. If you know what I mean, great. If you don't, you don't want to. Let's be honest. It's weird TikTok stuff that is also now on Instagram. Well, actually, this would fall through this, annoyingly. These are too small, aren't they? Oh no, maybe not. I'll try it. Only bits fall through. Small bits. See? Wash my rice. Now that angry Milan person can't be angry at me. Shit. I did that with the pot. Now there's rice on the floor. Oh great, that's broken. Love that. That shouldn't be broken. That should be closed up. Oh come on, there we go. I'm just gonna keep that there in case I need it again. Knowing me, I will. Rice goes away. Quick sprinkle of salt. That was totally a quick sprinkle. Good thing that wasn't. I was on the wrong camera. Kettle get going. What is up? Oh, and the rice on my foot. Love that. Love that completely. Chip chickens is almost defrosted. Now, honey garlic chicken recipe. Put it up. Chicken, salt, pepper. Salt and pepper. Cornstarch or corn flour, depending on what part of the world you're from. Corn flour. Soy sauce. I bought one specifically for this, mostly because we didn't have enough of the other one, and they weren't selling it today. And that's Amoy dark soy sauce. Not sponsored. Honey, obviously. Those you. Water, got tap right there. Red pepper, I'm going to be using chili flakes. Don't tell anyone. It's not like I'm streaming it, chat. Paprika, which smoked variety or just the normal variety? I'm going to assume it's the normal variety. Garlic, sugar. And I have actually got fresh uncrushed garlic to use for this. And then I don't know what type of sugar they would recommended, but I'm just going to use some castor. And then there will also be butter and some onion fried in a pan with all that soy sauce mixed in. The butter's to like thicken up the sauce apparently. Don't ask me. I'm just taking it off a recipe. So yeah, I think I'll do those for the garlic. So yeah, a lot to start off with. We can actually just mix the sauce together right now. I know, because I'm gonna need to wait a little bit longer for the chicken to go down. I'll use this. Now I'm probably going to adjust this slightly to maybe have more sauce. No, because we'll just follow the recipe to the letter. So I need a tablespoon, and it says 1.5 soy sauce. So we'll approximate. Not exactly one, but close enough. And we'll class that about half. And I'll put this over here for later use in the fried rice. Egg fried rice, that is to be specific. Then it's 3 tablespoons of honey. 2. That was a generous one, the second one. Right. I'm gonna wash this quickly, since I need it clean for the water anyway. And that's very clean. 3 quick things. Nice and clean. Right. Those two, right? Yeah, 2 tablespoons of water. For anyone wondering, that is like 30 milliliters of water basically. And how do I know that? Well, this measuring thing also tells you the milliliters of it. Probably can't see because it's like terribly light and lit up even. Since I just been cleaned and it only used water, I can just go there and drip dry. And then, don't turn off for me, iPad tablet. There we go. The chili seeds. I won't put too many in. And then I'll put the exact amount of paprika, which is half a teaspoon. And there's one more of these, but of sugar. Why was I putting that in there? Crazy me. These go in here. Hello, Subsaki. Welcome to the stream. How are you today? And then we need the garlic put into that. And that is the sauce done. I'll just clean and put that in there, get it fully washed. Now that's for cooking the chicken. This can go away. And then what's happening? We're currently making the sauce of the dish. Honey garlic chicken sauce. Now that I'll actually be touching food, I'm going to clean my hands. Not just touching jars or spoons. Like double clean, not one clean. Just to be precise. Alright, so this is a fun one of need to peel off skin of the garlic. So this wee layer of skin on them. So you basically go from that to that. A bit nicer. There's also still skin on that, but I get removed by the tool I'm using to do the garlic. There's a wax layer of skin. See ya. Also, you missed the whole ice cream part, Sursaki. Like, it's already in the fridge, staying refrigerated for a bit before I put it into the machine in a wee bit. You know, the nice machine that you loved from the last stream. So you missed how to make it. So you have to go back at some point and watch how to make the ice cream if you want to know the exact recipe. So yeah. Come on, there we go. There we go. I hate like these little pieces just stay stuck on to the outside of the garlic. Come on, not again. Come on, off you come. Stop being so clingy. I hate how I'm doing this off camera. I still got so much to say. Looks so weird. Probably. No motion, no movement, just static. Static images. Come on, peel off. Quicker. Quicker, I tell you. Stop being lazy. I hate how really tedious peeling garlic can be. There's probably an easier way to do it, and I'm just stupid. Alright. Knife. Because what we're going to do is we're going to take one garlic, put it into this, and crush. And then there's a wee little skin that gets left behind that you remove and put into the food waste. And then repeat. Crush. Remove that. Then scrape the rest into the food waste. And then repeat. Again. And then, since these last two, I went flying way too far. Now, since these last two are so tiny, luckily they can fit into one squeeze. Cool. And then these just need quick stir together. Mix it all up. So from what I'm feeling, it goes from the very obvious honey starts to obviously get absorbed into the rest of the thing as it becomes easier and easier to stir. You get less resistance from the honey as it's basically diluted and combined with the others. That's probably not the correct terminology, but it's what I'm going with. Now the reason I'm spinning the bowl and stirring is so I can make sure I've mixed up all the honey that is settled onto the bottom. And half of those decisions are being made on the fly too, so be impressed. I demand it, like the evil person I am. So yeah. Anyway, so it's like, you didn't answer my question I asked you earlier. How are you doing today? Now, what should not even be here? Alright, that's the garlic, honey garlic sauce done. I'm gonna get the rice cooking quickly. It can bubble away calmly. I'm using the easy cook type. Well, I'm doing a roast chicken today. Well, eating more like, fair enough. I don't know how to do a roast chicken actually. That'd be an interesting one to stream. Cooking a full-on roast chicken. I hate the idea already. That's never happening. Alright, careful. Cool. Now, I'll need a bowl. I'll go for this glass one. I'm gonna need this, okay? And then I'm gonna need this red chopping board. Find a chicken, you're ugly, done. That is a good one. That is a good one. Hold on a minute. We should probably actually. I'm gonna put the ice cream on. I think it's had more than enough time, like 20 minutes to refrigerate while we did the whole garlic thing and tidied up to at the same time. Plus, it was already mildly refrigerated, so we'll get this on, and I'm not going to bother showing it to chat. So, haha, I'm like evil today. Oh, come on, you're meant to flip in there. Come on, why are you not going in? That's not right. Hey, that's right. That's wrong. All right. Just so you can hear it. I don't know if you can hear that. That's it going. Unfortunately, I ain't showing yet. Not today, Tsupsaki. Not today. Right. Chicken. Now this is unfortunately, I've got to take this chicken out of the freezer on time. So it's still a tad frozen. But we can work with it. Now I'm doing chicken breasts with this. But most of the people I watched use other parts of the chicken. I just prefer chicken breast over every other part, in my opinion. So sue me if you don't like me. Don't actually sue me. That was a joke. Now I'm going to wash my hands because don't want to touch the knife with one hand that is partly chickened. That Tupperware is bad because there's no spaghetti sauce stains on the plastic. Hey, most of the time when there's spaghetti in this house, it's eaten before it's get put in those pots in those Tupperware. And the place we get them from doesn't do spaghetti sauce. So you can cut these up into whatever size you want. I'm going to try and keep them all to that size. Yeah. Okay, now that's roughly the right size. So roughly like that for cutting this breast. That's good. Cut that one in half. That's good. Actually, no. Some of these are a tad too big, actually, I've decided. Make them a tad smaller. That means they need a lot less time to actually cook. They just need to be cooked all the way through, though. We'll just put that in there. Actually, I'm going to quickly check on the rice. That's going fine. Trim. Yep, trim that down. And that's great. That I need to wash the counter quite thoroughly there. Hey, no. I like trimming those off. I need to take it out anyway, so that's fine. Alright, the chicken is done. Mind you, I'm making this for 3 people, hence why I did the amount of chicken I did. I should probably put the Tupperware into the dishwasher before I washed my hands. That's the smarter idea. But then again, if you're not new to the channel, you know I'm an idiot. And if you're new to the channel, you now know I'm an idiot. So, welcome. You're watching an idiot. I'm probably over-exaggerating my stupidity. I'm not that stupid, I don't think. Actually, you know what? Super Saki, am I that stupid? That's like a question only you, NASA, GG, and a couple of other people could probably actually answer. Family excluded, because they're likely just to say yes immediately because, well, that's just what my family does. We bully each other for the sake of it. NASA says yes. Wow. And it's not even a yes, it's a yes. Trailed off yes. All right, so in the recipe I'm following, I keep forgetting I need to push it further away from me, not towards me. The recipe I'm following, that I've also will eventually change as I work through it, recommends some pepper and salt to taste. So I'm just eyeballing it. He said putting in quite a bit of salt. Sorry, it's just stirring the rice. And a little bit of oil to mix it together with. I am using olive oil because it's literally the first one at the door. And then you need to take one hand and mix. Hold on a minute, I was supposed to add the corn flour. Shoot, I was not supposed to mix that too early. Now, how much corn flour does it need and can I do it with one hand? Let's find out. It needs... Shit, I didn't put down how much corn flour I needed. Well, I guess I just proved, you know, I'm just going to wash the hand. I just proved them right immediately by making the dumbest mistake possible. Forgetting to add the bloody cornstarch. I'm trying to remember how much cornstarch the thing said to use. I'm probably not going to be able to pull it up on that. We'll eyeball it, I guess. This is going to go horribly wrong now. I won't do any more. The of just escaping corn flour. Am I calling this cornstarch and corn flour at the same time? What an idiot. Okay, now with the cornstarch in, you mix. Get it fully coated. I did not put enough in. I underestimated the corn flour. I will do this with one hand now, no excuse. One hand stays here. And the other struggles massively to the cornstarch. Corn flour. Now that's more like it. Yeah, that's what it's more like. That's what it's more. That's what it's more supposed to look like, not like just wet chicken with a little bit of something on it. I love how I've made. I am not eating that super sake. I'm not giving myself salmonella. Okay. That's coming along nicely. All right, this is the fun part where we actually go over to the cooking station. And I forget I don't actually have anything set up over here yet. Love that. Which one to use? I will use the middle because it's the not the biggest, but not the smallest. Seems like the right size. Quickly clean this and use a spray actually too. I cleaned up where I dropped the chicken. Now into here, I have a bad habit where I eyeball the oil. So we're going to eyeball the oil. Might have been overkill. Oh no, I'm going to twist that a tad bit. Also, we got the. Actually, I'm going to. If I pull this back to here and raise this and twist this up. Is that a better view, do you think, chat? Yes, that looks a lot better from here. Right. Get the oil going. Check on the rice. That we washed. We washed it. Don't get mad, Mulan man. That's ready. Perfect. We'll deal with that later. Now we need to. Now we turn into thingy later. I'm actually put that on in a moment. That's hot enough. Quickly put the hot water in there. Wash it, because we'll need it in a moment to put the chicken to the side. I know for a fact half of these are meant to be broken up. Now, these need to be cooked till golden brown, but I also recommend, if you're cooking them, maybe also occasionally check the temperature of the insides on the big ones to make sure they get 60. Cool apron. Thank you, Subasaki, I think. Can't tell if you're being sarcastic or not. Personally, I would prefer to get a customized apron for these streams, but these streams need to prove to me that people actually truly enjoy them. And it's not just my moderators who turn up to every single one, almost. So every decision I make is basically just an investment into the channel, and everything it needs to see payoff, basically, from the channel before I do to expand on things I do. Channel doesn't seem like it's doing very good, then no point in even bothering to waste any money on it. Come on, flip over already. Flip, 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 flip. Hey, no spitting at me. I'm the boss here. One thing I cannot do easily is I'm not good at flipping chicken with a spatula. There's probably a different way. No, not a spatula. This is a wooden spoon, not a fucking spatula. What the fuck am I going on about? Actually, this looks pretty nice. These are, yeah, we're literally turning golden brown too. Perfect. We're on the right track. Come on, flip.
chicken, flip, chicken. Nope. Flip the chicken, flip. Yay! Last chicken to flip. They've all been flipped at least once. Doesn't that look quite nice? Fun fact, the last time I cooked anything to do with this sort of garlic fried, garlic chicken, honey garlic chicken, that sort of stuff, I failed miserably at it. And I do mean miserably. There was clumps of cornstarch because I put too much in. I believe there was also some clumps of flour because I'm pretty sure the recipe I was following said to do flour and cornstarch, mix it together, blah 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 boo, then put it all together, the chicken and the cornstarch and flour and a bunch of other stuff, and I go shake, 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 and to mix it. All it did was the cornstarch and the flour just clumped together. That was all it did. So glad to see this one's actually working pretty nicely. Now, which one would I say is the biggest? You're the thickest, so we'll crack you open. They're crushing you open. That is essentially cooked all the way through. That's cooked. Let's go. Move it there. Tweezers. Oh wait, I forgot to dry that. Oh, that was a bit. All right, heavy-handed. How's the ice cream coming along? Looking good. All right, now. Hold on a minute. Actually, no. Better idea would be to put in one of these kitchen rolls to remove some of the oil. Remove the excess oil. Correction. Can go there. I'll take one more of these and put it on top to, well, first of all, keep the heat in a little bit, and also to pick up off the all this thing. Oh, that's fun. Oh, maybe use a little less oil, Immortal, next time. Unless I could actually maybe use this as the next section. Well, first of all, I need to remove the chicken. That's a lot of oil. So maybe use less oil than I used, is my recommendation. Because that's a lot of leftover oil. I have an idea. We're gonna fry some onion, a piece of some onion off on it in it. That should theoretically clear it up. No, wait. I need. That's the smallest onion I have. Now, I did see in one video I watched, it did recommend you use green onions. But I don't like green onions, and I don't have green onions. That's like those really tall, thin ones, by the way. So I'm just going to use normal-ass onion. Come on, peel faster. I hate it when the onion just does not peel easily. That's too green, so remove the outer shell, like that. Boom, 2 halves of this very small onion. I think it's the nice and thinnest I've ever chopped onions before. All right. Back over to here. That here reheating and all that crap. Well, that's reheating. I'm grabbing myself a drink. There's a bottle opener. All right, that's ready. Check on the ice cream. Ice cream's going on good. Food, yes, Big Yoshi. YouTube chat. I need a little bit of butter at some point. Note, some of what I've been doing, I've just been eyeballing. I do not recommend eyeballing if you're properly cooking for multiple people, because things can go wrong. I'm just being funny and awesome. And I'm happy to make mistakes, because me and my siblings suffer too. That's probably too much butter, but we will mostly roll with it. Off we come. There we go. Didn't want to come off there. Now here's where it's either the maker or the ruiner of the dish, and that's when I pour in the sauce. Oh, that smells awesome. Oh, it's because it's caramelizing. That's what it's doing. Now it makes sense why they added the butter and the honey garlic sauce. I think I might just not bother with the fried chicken today. And just do rice and the thing. This can be asked. Pin the chicken on a hold just to cook the rice a bit further. But I will throw in some vegetables. I have mixed vegetables. I'll just use the peas. Put that into there. That's in the worst sized pot, actually. Now it looks good. I did not think that through. That one worked better. Cool. Get that going. Get the rest of the rice out. And a quick wash of as many things as I can. Washed. Good. Washed. Not half bad. The majority of the dishes washed already. I'm effective. For once. The only issue is I'm a tad behind because it's made changes there. That's not good. That's better. I know I've left you on the cooking one, even though I'm like off camera. That is because I'm tidying up, and there's no real good camera angle for me tidying up. It's either watch the food cook, or watch my back, and I'm pretty sure, and with a huge desk space. That's all I actually have prepped for this. I haven't even made the rookie mistake of washing my other spoon. I'd say about 6 minutes for that to cook, roughly, once it starts boiling. This can stop cooking for now, and then I'll reheat it when I'm ready to start serving in about 6-7 minutes. Shut up! No one say anything. I know I said the two numbers that everyone says in a one number form, but everyone shut up or you're banned. That's the rule. I'm watching you, Big Yoshi. I know you're laughing or smiling or smirking or one of the above. And I don't know if there's anyone on YouTube. I don't know who's on Twitch watching, so. Surasaki. Hold up, what happened? I missed it. Good. You don't need to know. You don't need to know what happened. If you missed it, that's perfect. try to do that really aggressive sipping noise to basically show that I done something stupid, but I can't do it. I'm dying. Sorry, I just realized that peaked. You've returned, NASA. Welcome. The honey garlic fried chicken. And the rice and the peas that are boiling slowly. Actually, hold on a minute. I know we're back to prep, but you've gotta see it. The ice cream's almost ready. That needs washed behind there. Damn. Have we not checked behind this? Whew! That's dirty as heck. No one checked under this when cleaning? It's done. I almost stuck my finger in to try it, but no, that's just nasty. Oh, I'm not going to stick that back in. Instead, we need to get a tub for it. That should be big enough. Now, the lid. That's the lid. Ah! Lloyd! Good thing that needs washed anyway. Now, 6 minutes that food is done on the cooker. I'll need this. Ho, ho, ho. I love how I'm just trying to save every single piece I can off this. I dropped some onto the table, onto this work surface. And I touched it. Oh, great. And then did. Okay, tad close to the edge. Maybe ever so slightly too much for this container. That's all I can get in there, I'm assuming. Boom. That is ice cream made. Now time for the tidy up. That's that washed. All right, let's send you back over to cooking. Huh. That's the cooker. That's something else. Oh, that's broken. I didn't even realize. That was stupid. Did not realize too soon. Enough. All right, I need to do some quick drying of the dishes to make space for future dishes. And also, we've still got a bit of time to go till the peas are ready at least. The rice is definitely ready by now. Peas need a tad longer because you're putting in a tad late. My own fault, really. Made changes to the dish we were making midway through. Essentially just removed the fried egg part, which you're probably still done, but removed it, so yeah. This is actually going to be probably my shortest cooking stream because I'm practically done. The ice cream needs to freeze a bit more because it's way too liquidy, because not all of it properly freezes when it's being mixed and turned. I think this is probably the most tidy I've been towards the end of one of my cooking streams. Yeah, that's basically done. Give it one last quick blast, dry off the last of the dishes, put them away, and then drain the rice and peas and add some soy sauce. So yeah, stream is basically over. Hope you guys have enjoyed. I don't know if many of you actually stayed for that long. I think this probably was my poorest watched one in a while. Even though it is the longest known one that was coming up. Like, most people knew about it if they checked the stream schedule from like mid of last week. So, unfortunate. But it is what it is. It was successfully learnt how to do honey garlic fried chicken using pan frying instead of deep fat frying. So a healthier version, actually. If you want to make it healthier, probably air fry it, or maybe fry it with a lot less oil and remove the butter. I think that would be smartest decision. That will be cooking. This is most certainly ready because it's bubbling so violently. Smells ready. Because peas have got a very strong smell, in my opinion, when they're done cooking. Okay, that's actually a tad more than I thought there was. I may have overcooked on the rice side of things. That's a lot of rice. Oh, here's the Suzaki. Nice. Well, you get to see the completed version of the dish. Even though it's not going to look that nice, to be honest. It's just going to look like rice and chicken thrown on top of each other. It smells divine though. It actually smells so good. I wish I could literally let you smell how good it smells. Two, one, done. That wasn't an accurate. That was not the most accurate. 2, 1, done. I will admit. But it is what it is, and it's mixing time. Yeah, I should definitely done less rice and maybe even more peas. Right. That does not actually look that nice, weirdly enough. It looks like sticky rice, actually. I may have accidentally made sticky rice. Cool. Well, apart from needing a tidy cleanup of the area, we have 3 dishes for 3 people of chicken, garlic, honey, chicken, honey garlic fried chicken with rice and peas and soy sauce on the rice and peas. And so yeah, thank you all for coming to this stream. Hope you guys enjoyed. And the one last thing I have to yell for everyone in my household: that's dinner! What? It's dinner.
That's it. Cider?
Yeah.
Well, I called them.
Oh, why is that still going?